Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Duel Review, it's Newgrounds.com. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Today is February 21st, and we're going to be talking about Newgrounds.com, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Newgrounds.com is near and dear to my heart because
good. Remember that.
it has a special place in me.
right in there. I hate playing it because it's like really close and personal.
Yes.
Like
what I liked the most about it was in computer class we would sit there and play Newgrounds.com. This was it started off in I think it was like 1995 when Newgrounds came up, and the if you don't know, the person who brought it to us was Tom Fulp. He is the Newgrounds overlord. And one of the very first games that I played was like this Lifesavers mini golf, and I just couldn't stop playing it. It was just amazing, and it killed so much time, especially during class when you just did not want to do anything,
Yeah, so a playground for indie games and
right.
gamers.
Yes.
So like all those Stickman games that you played, and before iPad,
This is basically what we want to do with comics. This is what this does with it has games, it has animation, it's got art, it's got music, it's got all sorts of great stuff now, but before it was just, little silly games. And it was great. Alien Hominid, if you played that, it started off on Newgrounds. Castle Crashers, which is a huge PlayStation Network, Xbox Live arcade game. That it didn't really start here, but a lot of the people who made it started from Newgrounds, and it has all this just amazing content.
It definitely has a lot of like school projects on there and stuff like that too.
Yes.
And then like we had this was it SOPA, right? That just got thankfully thrown out, the Internet Freedom Act.
Right.
They did a lot of games, kind of bringing attention to that, and a lot of them were just kind of obviously done really quickly and kind of annoying actually, because when I was playing games to then review it, those were on the front page. Those are the ones.
Right.
But anyway, it's definitely a platform for people.
Yeah. People who are just trying, people who want to just play around with physics in games, they let that do that. Like one of the funniest little games that they have was this what is it? It's oh my god, like Virtual Buddy. It's like this little round gray blob. He's got these kind of gray circles and a gray head, and then you can just like toss him up and stuff, and it's just really fun to do. Another one was this ragdoll that kind of fell through holes.
I'm gonna have to ask you for some recommendations, because this is one of those things that there's a lot of crappy games on there, and it really could use some editing. But at the same time, I appreciate that they are kind of this,
right.
They're available to everybody, and a lot of indies can be on there. But you have to surf through so much crap, and sometimes that's really fun, actually. Like little crappy games to just waste your time in between whatever. Like when I'm rendering one of these things or something, like waiting for, I just play a little game. Like I love the ones from Adult Swim, like Robot Unicorn and Surgery. What's the something surgeon.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Anyway, that was a lot of fun. And and this is definitely the same vein. Some of them are really fun, like just really clever and great art, like quirky homespun art. And then some of them are like there's one that is kind of like a Limbo knockoff, and it really sucks. And it's only like one level, and it's really annoying. And you have to like watch a YouTube video to find out how to play.
What Newgrounds does? What Newgrounds does is what it used to do mostly was Tom Fulp and his friend, whose name I can't remember for some reason, and I apologize about that. But they used to personally grade the games and then suggest what games to play. This way, and they would put the games that they want you to play on the front page. It's like Tom and Wade's best or something like that. I forget the guy's name. I think it was Wade. Their favorites, and they would put it on the front page. Well, they still kind of have something like that. And it's like under the greatest, great classics of Newgrounds, or today's top picks, or best of the month, that kind of thing. So they do have that, and among those you'll find games like one of my favorites is Super Mario Crossovers, and I think they have the older version, but they have a link to the newer version. But that's a lot of fun, because what that does is, instead of playing Super Mario Brothers 1 just as Mario, you can also play as Link or Metroid, or some other characters. I think the guy from Castlevania, Simon Belmont, is in there. Just a lot of fun, running through the first, well, not the first, but the entire game of Super Mario Brothers as these different characters. It's a lot of fun.
Just sprite replacement.
Yeah.
On that one.
Well, they also have their own set moves too. It's not just jump and only what Mario does. They still have their moves.
Yeah, I guess because what I saw, and I haven't been experienced with it before.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing I saw was like top games of the month or whatever, like you said, and it was all those stupid SOPA ones, because like they're new, and I guess they got a lot of hits because people hate SOPA, and it's whatever. So maybe this is a really bad week to check it out first. I don't know.
Possibly.
But then other games that I checked out, some of them seemed like really in depth, and like I'm not really interested in playing this right now. And then some of them are just so short. It was like, why did I waste my time playing that? So that's my problem, is how to surf the hit or miss. Like I would really, again, want you to recommend, like, I'll check out the.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, because I don't have a complete list of games that I love. I definitely have some to point out. Some of them I forget the names of. There's this one where you're in this building and there's some catastrophe going around, and you're running, and the only button that you can do is hit jump. So you have to kind of jump, and then you have to jump through a window, jump across buildings, jump over things, and all it is jumping, and you see how far you can get. And that's a lot of fun.
Kind of like Bit Trip Runner or something.
Yeah, something like that.
These are all free.
Yes, and that's one of the best things about Newgrounds, is everything is free.
You have some time, and just kind of check them out.
Just go through and
you
check
never
them
know.
out.
There are a lot of gems in there. That's the thing, is I just wish there was a little bit better way for me to manage out the stuff I don't.
Well, they are rated, so play. I mean, I guess it's all about what you want to play.
Well, like I say, the ones I played were highly rated, and they were really stupid.
Well, then I don't know.
But they were SOPA.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't know. There are a lot of.
I'm not poo-pooing it, because I think it's a great platform, and I will check it out more.
They break them up. They also break them up into categories. You have sports, then you have action, then you have adventure, then you have Castle Defenders. What is it? That like where you have to place your things, and then as the enemies come, you have to make sure that I forget what the hell the name of that is. Son of a bitch.
I forgot too.
Whatever. Then you have like racing, then you have all this stuff, so the categories are there, but there's so many games.
Castle Defense, right?
Castle Defense, yeah. Castle Defenders, yeah.
I think you already said that.
Okay, well, whatever it is, that's what it is. And they are just a lot of fun. A lot of them are. There was this one that was my favorite, and you're this UFO, and you're flying by, and you have to pick up cows and people, and sometimes you can pick up people, raise them up real high, and let them fall, and they splat, and it's just a lot of fun. Oh, and then there's this other one, the shark. If you haven't played this one's great. The shark comes by, and you have to swim, and you have to eat people and scuba divers, and like if a helicopter comes by, you can like do like a super jump and eat the helicopter. It's really cool. And then my third favorite, I have so many favorites. I forget the name of it. It's like dinosaur with lasers or something like that. So you got like you're this dinosaur, and you got this jetpack, and when you roar, you shoot lasers. It's like
obviously a fan of the Earth Defense Force campiness.
Yes, it is a lot of fun. Yeah.
To me, it's kind of like, it seems like a poor man's Steam. I mean, it's literally free, so I can't complain.
Yeah, but again, this is like indie artists, people who are just starting out, and they wanna. They're just experimenting, and it totally works. Not only that, but you also have gadgets, and some of the gadgets are really funny. There's this one gadget. It's like spy glasses or something like that. You get these X-ray glasses, and you go around the bar looking at them, and some.
Oh, that does sound funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is, but you can look at like people's private areas.
Oh.
So sometimes you get like the girl with the penis, or if you go the person who gave you the glasses, if you try and look at him, he'll punch you out. He'll like knock you out and be like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" So it is.
I thought it was gonna be like beer goggles, like where you like look at a really ugly chick and they become beautiful or something like that, or like look at a like a rag and I don't know, you know what I mean, like to see like a cuddly teddy bear or something. It's just like a dirty rag in a corner. I don't know. Just like beer goggles. That'd be a good game.
That would be. That'd be interesting.
Like you'd have to look around the area to find something new. I don't know. It'd be cool. I'm still looking for Unfinished Swan. I want that.
Unfinished Swan?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's where you shoot the color. It's like just a white or black space, and then you shoot the opposite color paint, and it hits on things, and it shows three-dimensional.
Yeah.
Whatever. That feels like it could be some, kind of homespun kind of game. But okay, so yeah, he says check it out.
There's a lot of great content in there. Again, you have movies or short little animations, and you have video games.
It just
really
kind of suffers, I think, from not being a little bit more refined. But then again, I hate censorship and well, that's not good enough, kind of thing. So it's just that when you allow everything, and you have to surf through everything.
Well, it doesn't allow everything. It allows.
Okay.
It allows.
I'm sure there are some games. Yeah.
They do have a lot of games impending, so that Tom Fulp and other people can go. The administrators, they can look through them and make sure that they're okay, and then allow them.
A lot of them are just like a tiny tidbit of a level. Like really, it's just a tiny little bit, and then.
Yeah, and there are some that are just one level. And then there's like the different ways, like with the elephant one. You have a falling elephant or whatever, and you have to kind of move the elephant. That's fun. Things change. I don't know. It's just fun.
All right. Well, if you're not familiar with it, you can go check that out.
Dad's Game, if you remember that one. That was fun.
A new grounds to look at.
Newgrounds.com. I can't imagine anyone not hearing of it. Honestly, I think that
I didn't. I have seen the tank before though.
Yeah.
They have a little tank for their logo.
Iconic tank.
So I probably played a game and just didn't know it. Do they have games do they repurpose them for like Adult Swim or something? I mean, do they?
They might. Yeah.
I played a lot of Adult Swim games.
I think that a lot of the games
Amateur Surgeon, that's what it is.
I think a lot of the games that they put on there, people actually look at and they go, "Oh, this is interesting," and then they take off with that. I think they get a lot of that. So yeah, Newgrounds.com was revolutionary. Growing up. I think it's done a lot. I think it's still doing a lot. I think they do need to do more now that so much time has passed. But for what it is, it's great. I mean, they added the movies. They added the music and the artwork.
I definitely agree that it's a great place to get people doing this stuff, promoting just the business of making video games and other media too. But. So yeah, I'm happy to support it that way, and really supporting is just visiting every once in a while because right now you don't pay for anything. So
they don't. It's all free, and that's what I love about it.
All right, if you have a little bit of time to kill or some interest, go check it out.
Some of the movies there, some of the little animations are great, wonderful. Like the one with the little fawn guy. Yeah, I forget the name of that one, but that one's really good. And he meets the little Sasquatch kid, and then the big Sasquatch chases him.
It'll be fun trying to figure out what game he's talking about.
Well, it's not a game; it's an animation, but that was fun.
All right, guys, follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. Tell us what you think.
Yeah. If you're going to Emerald City Comic Con, if you're going to Emerald City Comic Con, please let me know. I'm trying to take a tally. And always, please, people, comment.
Comment.
Bye. Comments.
Oh no.
Use comments.
I should have switched to my other hand.
Comments.
See you later.
Comments. And I recommend Cherry Dr. Pepper. Cherry.
Next up, it's Dungeon Run, the board game.
Snap.